Black Lives Matter movement that has swept the country last year started when an unarmed African American named Michael Brown was killed by a white police officer in the year 2013. But the movement went major when George Floyd was pinned down to death in 25th May 2020, and then again after the death of Jacob Blake on August 23, 2020. During the protest that was going on for Jacob's justice in Wisconsin, USA, Kyle Rittenhouse, a 17-year-old white teenager, shot dead 2 protesters and wounded another with his AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. After this incident, Kyle Rittenhouse faced 5 charges: 1 count of intentional homicide, 1 count of reckless homicide, 1 count of attempted intentional homicide, and 2 counts of recklessly endangering safety. The most serious charge, intentional homicide, carried a mandatory sentence of life in prison. But on 19th November, the jury acquitted Kyle Rittenhouse of all charges. This case drew a lot of attention because it is cemented with the movement Black Lives Matter and featured hoodlum and racial tension. Now this verdict in America filled the nation with rage, and the debate on the question of inequality between whites and blacks intensified. Where some people marched out beating drums and chanting "guilty, guilty," on the other hand, few supporters of Kyle screamed and clapped in joy after the verdict. President Joe Biden warned against violence and said, "While the verdict in Kenosha will leave many Americans feeling angry and concerned, myself included, we must acknowledge that the jury has spoken. I urge everyone to express their views peacefully, consistent with the rule of law." Former President Donald Trump said in a statement released on the Twitter account of his chief spokeswoman, Liz Harrington, "Congratulations to Kyle Rittenhouse for being found innocent of all charges. It's called being found not guilty, and by the way, if that's not a self-defense, nothing is."